Mic check, mic check. All right, back at it, man. I was doing a multi stream, but for some reason it was lagging. I wound up upgrading my internet to 1 GB. It still was lagging. I have the Twitch as my main streaming platform, so I gotta click that first for the YouTube to work. But and I got Twitch on auto settings, but it's giving me a problem. It never happened before, but now it is. I don't know if they got me on a bad server or what, but anyway, we here. I'm trying to show y'all that you know I'm having an issue with putting an aggregated device. Well, I'm not having an issue with putting an aggregated device. I got that covered. I use the Rodecaster Pro 2 with the Behringer UMC 404 HD, and I got that as two of my interfaces. I actually had a Focusrite hooked up too. I put that back though because I had too much clutter. I ain't really need that for this tutorial, but yeah, you can hook as many devices as you want. But the problem is I'm trying to use the I/O to reroute analog gear, and it's giving me a problem with the aggregate device. That's what I'm here about. So I'm gonna show y'all what happens, and if y'all got any, what I mean, opinions, or y'all can help me figure it out, please drop your comments and let me know if this is a problem with y'all with this type of setup. If y'all got the same interfaces, the Behringer 404 and the Rodecaster, or if y'all got other interfaces that's having this problem. So I got a what is it, Art Tube amp, Tube MP preamp, and I got that going into my Behringer. I do have it. I don't have it connected right because I don't have two TRS cables, but it still works. It just gives a little noise because I got only one TRS cable, and one is a TS cable, so it gives a little noise. But it does still work if I have the Behringer connected to the speakers, to the output from the Behringer directly. I tried that, it worked, but when I try it with the aggregated device, I have the Rodecaster Pro 2 as my main clock source, and the Behringer is my secondary interface. I have drift on the Behringer on the aggregated device. So I'm gonna show y'all when I put this I/O on. I have it on already, and I'll show you what happens when it comes on. Let me switch to my Logic. All right, see the mouse. This is track 2. I'll put it on track 1. Or I'll put it on track 2.
The one with no options. Taught me how to joke, so I had to flip work. 60-40 my profit. Never seen a fiend sniff a whole 8 balls. Then you not from my projects.
Hold on.
Niggas be flopping. The level punani.
You see it? I got it on solo right now.
To me, it's comedy. I'ma need to pull a robbery. Too much niggas pocket watching me. Used to.
I'll put it back to this. Why it sound like that? Oh man. Now it's going back to this.
Streets taught me how to joke.
See how my voice sound?
I feel
Sound echoey.
Then you know.
Mic check. Why it does that? I don't know why it does that. I got Logic open. Yo, I got the IOs on. You here to see what's going on? OBS is capturing Logic and my voice. Well, I do got two. Oh, is it because I got... Oh, that microphone is on. Look, it's going through that speaker. Yeah, that's what it is, capturing two of them. How do I stop that from happening? Let me see. Mic check. Yeah, it's going through here. How is it getting through there? Guess because I got both interfaces hooked up. Sorry for the bad audio. It's going through this right here. Let me see something. Yeah, when I mute that, it works. That sucks. That really sucks. Anyway, I'll try to keep it quiet so y'all can see. I'll just not talk when I'm doing it. But the IO is on. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on solo and let y'all see.
Streets taught me how to jug, so I had to flip work. Never seen a fiend sniff.
So for some reason, let me mute this. For some reason, it doesn't work. I don't know if I gotta change the output. It's going to bus one. That's stereo out. That's the Behringer. Let me see. Output. Let's try 5 and 6.
Streets taught me how to jug, so I had to flip work. Never seen a
Okay,
fiend
that
sniff a
doesn't
whole
work
eight
either.
balls. Then you
So I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with that. I got it on. This is going to bus one. The output is going to 5 and 6. These are the outputs. Stereo 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me see if the 4 is on Logic. Oh yeah, I can't even see that part. Let me look at the audio. Yeah, it's on my aggregated device. As y'all see. But I don't know what the problem is. I was busting my brain. But when I hook it up to directly with the interface, it works perfectly. It works so perfectly. Let me see something. But I'm not even seeing my outputs right here. These are the bus. It's the outputs, 3 and 4. Let's see, mono outputs. I haven't seen my outputs. Let's see, let's check the IO, see what it go to. Actually, this is not even supposed to be on 3, actually. So maybe if I change it, but look, as you see, it's going to 10. All right, so I might have to turn this off and on. Let me close out Logic. Let me look at my aggregated device real quick. All right, so output. The Behringer is not the first output. It's on 17 and 11. Well, no, because I got it in output 3. So that means since it's on the last part, output 3 is really 19. And well, output 3 is really 13 and input is 19. So let's change that first before I change anything else. Which I can't do. So I have to close out Logic and reset it real quick. Hold on. Let me change my camera. We're gonna change the camera real quick. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna close it. We're not gonna save it for now. We're gonna come back to Logic. And see if it resets itself. Oh wow. Sounds crazy. Let me change this. You see that little S right there? Oh, hold on. Sorry. Alright. See that little S slice sign? Why is it coming out of this one now? No, this is on this one. Let me see, mic check. Damn, it was only coming out of this one when I had it on this track. Anyway, but yeah, you gotta press control click. That's just a little tip. If you got that little slice in your solo and red slice sign, whatever you wanna call that. But anyway, let's see if it worked. I pressed don't save. I don't know why I did that. Oh yeah, you see how the it comes up now? So let me go back to the aggregated device. And I said the input is on 19. All right, so we're gonna do the input 19 and the output is on 13. I really like to put the Behringer first though, and keep the Rodecaster Pro 2 as my clock source because it keeps the order of the Behringer. Instead of being 3 and 19 for input 3, it'll be 3 and 3 like I had it before. But I don't think that's really the issue. I think it's something else, like the communication, the handshake between the Rode and the Behringer. So what was that? Input? What we on input? I just got lost track of what I was doing. That's output. And that's number 13. Okay. So I think that's track 3. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, it's working. I wonder if it's working. We're gonna test it real quick. Put this on solo real quick. Why is it working for this and not? Why is it? See, it's only coming out that headphones now. I don't know why it's not coming out of here no more. That's weird. Whatever. We gonna solo this real quick. We just gonna grab this part right here, just cause this is the. Let's see if this works. I do not know, but it's working now. For whatever reason, I was having a problem with that before. It would not work before. Now it's actually working. As you see, I'm turning up the tube MP and it's working. And it sounds pretty good too, actually. Even though I got a, TS cable going from the output into the input 3, it's actually working now. And it's not really a lot of noise. I did buy some more cables, some TRS cables. Should be coming on Saturday or something like that. But it doesn't sound, I don't hear too much noise. I hear a little bit of noise, but I do have it all the way up. And I don't know if it's the reason why I have it all the way up is because it's a low signal due to it being a TS cable. So I got it cranked, both of them cranked all the way up. I have what is this? I gotta move this over a little bit. I have the input and the output is all the way up. So, but it is kind of loud. You see it's negative 1.7. So let me bring it back so I can have some headroom. Okay, we're gonna play with it. We're gonna play with it a little bit. Hold on, I don't see the logic in here though. Logic is not playing. I just noticed that. Oh, that's why. I think because I got. Oh, I got. Hold on for a second. I just noticed I had. Let me go to my audio. I did put a Let me disable this in OBS. I got the Behringer on here, so maybe that's why it's doubling like that. Let me go back to Logic real quick to fix these settings. Hold on for a second. I might have to. Hold on. Now let me do that. Let me put it to my face so y'all won't see me. So it won't go blank when I'm messing with it. Hold on. Why do that? Go to my face. I ain't ask you to do that. Oh, I can't do that. Why is Oh, I can't change it. Well, let me change the audio. Let me see if it's gonna play real quick. Hold on for a second. Yeah, it's not playing. So I'll do it right here for now. For first, let me change this to Chrome and then change it back. Change it back now. Let's see if it'll pick it up. Let me see if that'll pick it up.
Streets taught me how to juggle.
Yeah, that did pick it up. All right, so let me change the logic. I'm gonna have to, yeah, it's gonna go blank for a second. Let me put it on Chrome. And then I'm gonna bring it back real quick so y'all can hear it. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I had to cut logic off to make it work, but it didn't work before, so let me see if my voice is gonna come out still when I press mute. Oh yeah, it still does it. I thought it's because I had a Behringer, but anyway.
Please taught me how to joke, so I had to flip work. 60-40 my profit. Never seen a fiend.
All right, let me see if it's on right now. So we're gonna do A and B.
Please taught me how to joke, so I had to flip work. 60-40 my profit. Never seen a fiend sniff a whole 8 balls.
See how low it got?
Couple niggas was my niggas, but they not my niggas no more. Niggas be flopping.
I'm gonna lower it up and down. It's me lowering it down.
Please taught me how to joke, so I had to flip work. 60-40 my profit.
That's the saturation from the MP.
Couple niggas was my niggas, but they not my niggas.
And the light is going yellow.
Size on the day one's all for the level yeah. Please taught me how to joke, so I had to flip work. 60-40 my profit. Never seen a fiend sniff a whole 8 balls than you.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to I'm gonna put it on both of them. So let me go to the first one and change that inputs and outputs. So that's 19 for the input, and then 13 for the output. I don't know why this didn't work before, bro. I know it was giving me a problem. Another situation when I was using it on the MIDI track. I think it was working for the MIDI track actually and not working for the audio. So I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, one of them wasn't working. I can't remember. I should have streamed all. I was doing this for hours and hours trying to figure it out. And I got carried away. Plus, I wasn't looking stream ready. You know, I was looking crazy. Had a little head cold, and I just, was just in my zone. Like, I didn't feel like streaming. I went down a rabbit hole while I was kind of sick, and it led me to doing this for hours trying to figure it out, which I didn't figure out. But now it seemed like it's working. I figured out to a certain extent because it was working, then it wasn't working. I had to do certain things to make it work, and it wasn't right, but whatever, it's back. So let me mute my mic real quick because whatever reason, the Logic is picking up my mic. I guess because I got an aggregated device. I'm not sure.
Please taught me how to joke, so I had to flip work. 60-40 my profit. Never seen a fiend sniff a whole.
We're going to start it from the beginning. Oh, it's mic check. For some reason, it's working now. Now it's not going in. Don't ask me why.
We was the one with no options.
You see that? That's crazy. I ain't mic check. Mic. Yeah. What the this shit just got a mind of its own. That shit was just going into that first mic. Let me see when I press this one. Mic. Oh my goodness. This shit got a mind of its own. I think it's something with this integrated device where it's like working when it wants to. With little stuff like that, like how the mic is not going back into the mic. I don't know. I did change it in OBS. I don't know if it was doing it right. Did it? I gotta look back at the video, but I swore when I changed it back to fix the Logic thing that I just did, it was still doing that. But anyway, let's hear the saturation and from the IO plugin. We're going to turn it down and turn it up as we doing it.
We was the one with no options. Please taught me how to joke, so I had to flip work. 60-40.
Start that over. I don't got it on at all. I'll put it on a little bit and raise it as I go. I got to put my mic a little bit right here.
We was the one with no options. Bitch taught me how to joke, so I had to flip
Turn
work.
it up.
40 my profit. Never seen a fiend sniff a whole 8-ball, then you not from my project. Couple niggas was my niggas, but they not my niggas no more. Niggas be flopping. Niggas with the size on their day ones all for. They'll have a punani. Yeah. This is to me is just comedy. I'ma need to pull a robbery. Too much niggas pocket watching me. Used to pick on niggas pockets B. Now I'm dripping extra sauce and D. You know, in tests that I thought I seen. Different brackets bringing different me. When I had the best, I wasn't swings. Bitches wanna stay in. Call my second clip the double tree. Bitches bring their best friends for me. Double tapping.
And this is not a mix down or nothing. This is just an old mix I did when I was trying to figure out how to mix. It's just something that I wanted to pull up to test it. Basically, I just clicked on anything that was audio files, and this came up. This was like a real old song that my man did when I first really start mixing people and trying to figure out how to do stuff. I'm still not that great, but I'm better than I was. But I just wanted to test this out. I didn't do nothing different. I just was testing the device with a aggregated device. That's what I basically got this for, this session, just to do that. I didn't care how it sounded or whatever, it was old or new. I just wanted to test it out. I got everything set up, and it was giving me a problem. And now we here. I think I could show y'all my matter of fact, let me show y'all my setting real quick. I forgot I got the Droid cam hooked up to OBS, so I'll show it to y'all real quick. Don't mind my desk setup. It's a little dirty. I got little corks from New Year's or whatever. I'm over here looking at this TV. This one. But let me put my Droid cam on. And we gonna go from there. Yeah, it's on. Let me wipe it real quick. A little dirty. And then we gonna see. Hold on, let me see. Let me use my. Thank God for the stream deck. Sorry for that. I got a little wine here. Let me put this on this side. I'm sipping wine. I'm doing everything, man. Let me put this up a little bit so I can see. We're going to go to the Droid cam. All right. Boom. This is a little setup. See if I can show it to y'all real quick. This is my setup. Got the double screens. I don't know why this camera looks so weird compared to the iPhone. I don't know what I did. I did something. Is it zoomed in too much? Yeah, it is. Zoomed in way too much. That's why I look crazy like that. But yeah, this is setup. My little setup. But anyway, I'll show y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to Logic. Because on the Droid cam, Logic is not hooked up. I'm trying to do. Oh, that's what the studio mode is for. Just realized that. Something. Oh, that's fire. I just realized you could when you put it in studio mode in OBS, it doesn't mess with anything. So let me I should have did that the first time. But whatever. Turn it to Chrome and then bring it back to Logic. Okay, now we're gonna take it out of studio mode and go back to Droid Cam and see if the Logic will play. Hold on before I show it to y'all. Okay. Yup. Alright, so this is the settings. Don't mind the setup, I got it all over.
We was the one with no options.
You see
Taught me
the
how to
yellow
joke,
light?
so I had to flip work. 60-40 my profit.
If I turn it all the way up, you can see it clip on the Behringer.
My niggas no more. Niggas be flopping. Niggas with the size on their day ones all for. They'll have a punani. Yeah. This is to me is just comedy. I'ma need to pull a robbery. Too much niggas pocket watching me. Used to pick on niggas pockets B. Now I'm dripping extra sauce and D. You know, in tests that I thought I seen. Different brackets bringing different me. When I had the best, I wasn't swings. Bitches wanna stay in. Call my second clip the double tree. Bitches bring their best friends for me. Double tapping in a luxury suite. All this for a foreign V. Blue cheese, small arugula, please. Old hundreds for the old me. Percocets for the proceeds. Pouring coke down your nose, please. Yeah, she think that she
I think
know
that's
me,
good.
but I know she smashed my
They say the yellow light gotta be on.
She smashed my homie, and I know she love the old me.
I think that's good right there. I think that's good. I think that's good, man. Sorry, I gotta get used to using my mic, moving it around. I should have put my wireless mics on. These right here. But whatever. But yeah, it worked, man. I don't know why it worked. I don't know why my audio just ain't going back into Logic. This audio aggregated device, I swear the handshake between them two, I swear I feel like I'm gonna turn it off and it's gonna fuck up again, mess up again. Excuse my language, but I feel like it's just gonna do a totally different thing when I come back. I'm gonna see how it acts when I go back. If it does that, then I know that it's probably the handshake between the aggregated devices, basically the Rode and the Behringer, because they got two different ways they use their clocks or whatever. I was Geminiing this and Googling it or whatever, and they were saying that the Rodecaster is good for the main clock source, but you know, I guess their clock source is different in a way because this is a pure interface and this is a podcast type of interface and whatever though. But I got it to work, y'all. I thought it was gonna mess up. I'm kind of happy it worked. I was trying to show y'all what it was doing and why it wasn't working, and I ain't gonna say I can't tell y'all I was gonna know how to fix it, but I just fixed it. But I didn't show y'all it not working. Well, I kind of did, but it wound up working. So what the hell was that? I don't know, but yeah. Shout out to me. I fixed it by accident. Let's just hit a saturation again.
We was the one with no options. Bitch taught me how to jug, so I had to flip work. 60-40 my profit. Never seen a
Too much. We gonna bring it back to how I had it.
Couple niggas was my niggas, but they not my niggas no more. Niggas be flopping. Niggas with the size on their day ones all for. The lava punani. Yeah. This is to me is comedy. I'ma need to pull a robbery. Too much niggas pocket watching me. Used to pick on niggas pockets beat. Now I'm dripping extra sauce and D. You know, tests that I thought I seen. Different brackets bring a different me. When I had the best, I wasn't swings. Bitches wanna stay in. Call my second clip the double tree. Bitches bring their best friends for me. Double tapping in a luxury suite. All this for a foreign V. Blue cheese, small arugula, please. Old hundreds for the old me. Percocets for the proceeds. Pouring coke down your nose, please. Yeah, she think that she know me, but I know she smashed my homie. Yeah, I know she smashed my homie, and I know she love the old me.
I got it to work, man. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta get better at doing like long form content without being on live, because when you're on live, it's more organic, but it's not as neat. You know, we all over the place. I'm all over the place. I got the phone. I'm doing this, and I do got an overhead tripod mic that I could have just, let it hang over, but it's kind of high, so it probably wouldn't have caught, everything like how I'm doing with my hand and the phone. Cause I'm using all my phones. I got two Galaxies and an iPhone 13. I'm using them as my cameras. I do have a professional camera that I could use. I got a Elgato Cam Link, and I got a bunch of capture cards. I got an Elgato capture card and a regular cheap 4K capture card, and I could have used my camera for that, but I like the phones better, so it's just more simpler, quicker with me. Look at my little dog though. While we here, just cause my little pocket bully. She knocked out. She is knocked out. Going with the wind. Coat looking beautiful. Anyway, though, gotta show my dog some love. I got it to work, though, man. I don't know, man. Y'all tell me if y'all had this problem, man. I was watching this guy on YouTube. I forgot his name. Let me go look at his name real quick. And he be inspiring me to just do stuff like this. He got a bunch of gear. If y'all into audio and watching tutorials about stuff like that, y'all probably know who I'm talking about. I'm going to go to his page real quick. Oh, here you go. Let me lower it real quick so I could go to his page. What's his name? Freaking Out with Billy Hume. I think that's how you say the last name, the Hume. But yeah, I like watching his video. He's very inspirational. And he got way more gear than me and a lot of outboard. This is the only outboard gear I got, but he made me want to get into outboard gear. Like I always wanted it, but he inspired me again. Like, I'm just using everything in the box to mix, and I'm usually making beats and stuff like that. And with just factory, and I've been using factory plugins. I don't have no more plugins. I got a new computer, and I never, you know, got the plugins again because they was hacked, and I don't have nobody to hack it again, and I can't afford to buy all those plugins that I had. I had all the Waves plugins, all the Omnispheres, and the, Contact, and you already know. So I gotta slowly get those plugins back. But I did have this outboard gear and I wanted to use it, and I wish I had more. I really want to have way more outboard gear. I want to get a patch bay so I could do all that stuff. But he inspired me to even use what I had and just see how it works and stuff, because it was like he's very good at hooking equipment up and recording people and all that stuff, and I thought that was kind of cool. And like I said, I wish I had so much more outboard gear. His studio is crazy. If y'all ever get a chance, go check him out. His studio is really dope. He said he got about 3 studios, I think I heard him say, but he been working out of his home studio, and like I can imagine he got 3 studios, and the equipment that he got in his home studio, I can imagine how much equipment he got though, cause he had a lot of equipment in his house, bro. Different microphones, for recording bands, different EQs, compressors, and all that type of stuff. And I really found him too because I was looking up what was Logic emulating as far as they plugins, like they compressors and they amps and all that. And I was looking at his videos came up after I searched all that stuff. I found out they emulated the DBX, the Focusrite, what else was it? The EQ that they had. It was like a graphic EQ, and it made me stumble across him basically. So yeah, that was cool to find him and his stories and all the stuff he went through and his gear setup and everything. I mainly like his videos where he's recording them and then chopping them up for us, and he's really good at doing that, and the stuff that the way he edited his videos and stuff like that. I don't know if he does it himself, but if he does, that's pretty cool. The lives, he's not doing as much talking because he's in the mode. You could tell like he's more focused on stuff. He's with an artist, and they probably come in here to really work, so he can't really, what I mean, stop, waste time, I guess you would say. What I mean? He want to get some work done at the same time as he's streaming. So he's going through the process of him um, recording, but he's not really talking about what he's doing for the most part. What I mean? He might do it a little bit, but for the most part, he's just in the zone. So I do like the recordings better than the lives because of that. You know what I mean? Like what I'm doing right now is what he does on recording. Like he's talking this and that and all that. But whatever. I just wanted to show y'all the setup, man. I actually recently hooked this drum machine up that I had got from one of my friends back in the days, and started making some drums with this. This is actually pretty good. Like if you really don't got a band, you can actually sequence drums in this, and they got some cool sounds in it. I'm not gonna lie. And you just gotta record it inside Logic though. You know what I mean? It comes in as a waveform, because you gotta hook it up through these quarter-inch jacks or whatever. And yeah, I've been using this lately. I ain't gonna say I really been using it. I have used it lately, and it was fun. And I want to make some more beats with this, but I guess when I get around to it, I will. And that's about it, man. That's about it, man. I just recently got these AI glasses too, man. I like these glasses, man. I wish they took away the live feature of this where you could use it for live, because I would be on live right now at the same time. What the hell? Oh, I thought the light came on. Hold on. Oh, that's a flashing blinking thing. I thought that was recording from there. Anyway, but yeah, I wish you could record with these glasses, like not 96%. Oh, I heard that. Wow. Anyway, But yeah, I wish you could do the live feature because you only can record for like 3 to 5 minutes depending on what resolution you in. They got 3K and I think 1080p or whatever. So it's only about 3 to 5 minutes or something like that. But they used to be able to on the Meta or the Ray Bans. I know they had it, but I think they discontinued it with the Oakleys, where you can't go live and record. And I think you used to be able to record like 30 minutes on live. You get what I'm saying? I guess it started overheating or whatever, some technical difficulties that they didn't figure out. But those is pretty cool glasses. I like them. You know what I mean? I just wish they had the live feature. So that'd just be another form of how I capture what I'm doing, basically, for the people that's, on Instagram and social media and stuff like that. Facebook. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all seen the setup. You know, everything is a go. And everything is working as far as the aggregated device. I got the saturation plugged in. That's gonna make me buy some more outboard gear, some more analog gear. I want to buy some compressors. I want to get one of those little lunch boxes. I want to get like I said, a patch bay so I could patch stuff in because I gotta walk around my desk to do all that type of stuff when I'm hooking all this stuff up. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's a one-time thing depending on what it is. Like right now, this is working. I got two devices working. I really don't have to go in the back no more once I hook it up. But I eventually want a little rack with a patch bay, some outboard gear, some yeah, stuff like that, like compressors, EQs. Um, I don't know if they got. I think they got DSs. I think they got everything. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But thanks y'all for watching. It was fun. And yeah, let's listen to some more saturation before I go.
We was the one with no option. Bitch taught me how to joke, so I had to flip work. 60-40 my profit. Never seen a fiend.
I like it right here, a little bit past the middle. When I raise it too much,
niggas be flopping.
It start clipping.
Just
keep it like right there.
This is to me is comedy. I'ma need to pull a robbery. Too much niggas pocket watching me. Used to pick on niggas pockets beat. Now I'm dripping extra sauce and deep. You know, tests that I thought I seen. Different brackets bring a different me. When I had the best, I wasn't swings. Bitches wanna stay in. Call my second, keep the double tree. Bitches bring it best.
Banger. I'm happy that happened. All right, man. I hope this helped. I hope, if y'all got these problems, I hope it helps y'all fix them. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like, when you got aggravated devices, you got to make sure you got the right inputs and outputs on the I/O because it might be out of sync as far as, like, where you put the chain of, interfaces in the MIDI plugin. So, yeah, just look at that type of stuff. Make sure y'all look at the MIDI and see where your inputs and outputs and then replicate that on the I/O, plugin, and it should work. I don't know why mine didn't work, and I am glad to find out if it's gonna work in a minute. But yeah, that's my little story and my little issues that I've been having. I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, and love, man. It's 2026, January 1st. Actually, it's January 2nd now. So, have a good year. Do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Work hard. Try to be the best at it. Be genuine. And show love. You know what I mean? Y'all have a good year. One.